Hi, everybody. Welcome back to week 8. And now we're going to get into the self-defense because, of course, this is where Freeman's going to go, right? I mean, if not, then he doesn't have very good, counsel. In any case, laid out the agenda today. We're going to review from last week, talking a little bit about affirmative defenses. Remember, affirmative means yes. So if you have ever watched TV and you've seen, there's this old one about Lost in Space, and for some reason, people always said affirmative, meaning yes. Then you're going to go into depth about self-defense. We need to know what exactly it is that you have to basically disprove as the prosecution or be prepared to prove if they challenge you as the defense. Then there'll be a little bit of practice about that. Self-defense legally, not. Every time I Google self-defense, up comes some martial arts stuff, so not that. And then, believe it or not, we're finally going to hear from Freeman and Parker. So buckle up. We got lots to do today. Start off with this quick check for understanding about affirmative defenses. Remember, that was everything from insanity to basically intoxication to defense of self, defense of others. There's all those fun ones. Now, here we go. First things first, though, I have a video where you're going to ask some lawyers. And so here's where they're going to explain to you a little bit about real life and how self-defense, how you have to go through with that. And then, so then you're going to take some notes here. Then, believe it or not, I found 2 real life examples of something that happened not that long ago. One in Minneapolis, one in Miami. Okay, and I'll have you assess those and see, can they claim self-defense? And so you'll use the same tactic: act, response, degree, and role. Okay, those are the 4 pieces of self-defense. And so then here's both of those videos. Then we have to talk about this, though. Self-defense depends on where you live, okay, or where it happened. If it's in California or if it's in Iowa, they both have different differences and similarities. And so here we're going to compare the 2 different laws. Now, you'll find those laws out there in classroom, okay? Again, we go here and we talk about the burden of proof in defense cases, okay? And I basically took some stuff out of this article, asking you guys some questions. And then here's those scenarios I promised, okay? You're going to go out into classroom, find that handout 24 and go through that. There's a lot of killing, so just beware. And then we're going to get into Freeman and Parker, okay? You would only hear this if you were the defense, but because it's a solo act with you, I'm going to let you see them because eventually this stuff is going to come out anyway. And as the prosecution, you probably could have persuaded Parker to testify against Freeman anyway. So this is that was my thought process. So don't forget, anything important here for Freeman, I want you to underline with orange, kind of similar to our notes with the evidence. And then there's some couple questions about Freeman there at the end. And then you have the Parker stuff. And in this case, we're going to have you highlight that with yellow. And that way it'll help you guys pull that out a little bit. And then I'll give you my 2 cents at the end.